Today we are going to talk about the amazing things to do in Volendam. The Dutch have a saying, "Now the monkey comes out of the sleeve." The great meaning behind this is that a secret has been exposed. In the Netherlands, a long-time secret to many tourists has been what to do in a country dominated by its capital. Many tourists come to Amsterdam and leave their experience in the country at that. While there are many excellent locales to see, today we will focus on Volendam, the Netherlands' traditional seaside getaway. Volendam is a glimpse into Dutch life beyond Amsterdam. It is here that you can find a traditional Dutch city in touch with its cultural roots, and we intend to show you all the city has to offer. The city's unique history contextualizes a land you've probably only ever dreamt of, and will likely never forget. So stay tuned as we take you through our list of amazing things to do in Volendam, and be sure to stay to the end of the video to catch all the fun this unrated little Dutch city has to offer. There is a distinct air to Volendam, one filled with the fragrances of traditional Dutch heritage and modern society today. This city, part tourist hub, part cultural icon, is a celebration of its Dutch historical identity and legacy. Located just a mere 22 kilometers or 14 miles from Amsterdam, Volendam escapes the noise of the city and offers a more traditional view of the country. Visitors are excited to find a tranquil little town where they can sit and sample authentic Dutch foods like herring and cheese. But be on the lookout, because it isn't uncommon to see a Volendam native or tourist walking around in traditional Dutch clothing. The harbor, long a vital hub for Dutch trade, paints a scenic overview of the cityscape. The teals and blues of bayside homes reflect the ocean life Volendam has so long been connected to. A ride by the harbor via boat can be an excellent way to experience the city. An added benefit to water travel is the ability to travel to nearby Marken, an island with authentic Dutch life, worthy of a trip all its own. Much like Volendam, Marken entrances visitors with waterfront scenery and picturesque architecture. Seaside market stands and shops create a lively yet low-key environment, satisfying those of all ages. But on the water is not the only way to take in this piece of Holland. Many visitors and locals alike cycle and walk along the harbor, spending a leisurely time at coastal shops and restaurants. The boats nearby are mostly modern designs, but occasionally a wooden boat built in the old style will be on display. The people watching and sightseeing is a relaxing and wonderful contrast to the flurry of activity that can sometimes embody travel and exploration. Local sites, like the many museums of the city, serve as historic reminders of the town's past, while studios remain determined to capture its beauty in the present. The Experience Volendam Historic Museum is unique in its technological approach to this mission. By using holographic displays, it showcases the living quarters of an early 1900s home. To further pull you in, the museum offers a virtual reality film of a stormy ship voyage of the same era. Once you are done with the experience, journey over to the Volendam's Museum to learn about the founding of the Dutch fishing village and the eventual sealing of the Zuiderzee in the 1930s, which changed the city forever. If you'd like a more interactive experience, the Photo de Bois is available for your enjoyment. Here you can dress up in traditional Dutch clothing and take professional photographs of the experience. While not as powerful as traveling back in time, it is as close as you'll get to seeing yourself in classical Dutch society. And if you really enjoy the look, travel over to the wooden shoe factory, where you can watch how the shoes were once made and how they make them today. Professionals will talk you through the shoes known as klompen and their history, as well as showcasing finished products from the factory. Who knows? By the end of the day, you may just find yourself with a new pair of wooden clogs. Volendam's art scene is an important fixture to experience while visiting. Long has the city welcomed painters and musicians alike. Once an artist colony during the turn of the 19th century, the city has been visited by the likes of Picasso and Renoir, and as well as many others. To pay homage to these origins, a trip to the local art gallery can immerse yourself in a land that many have found creative inspiration in. Also, With a unique musical history, Volendam is often cited as the origin of Polling sound, a unique pop sound of the 1960s. It is easy to acquaint yourself with this music at the Polling Sound Museum, losing yourself in a sound you are unlikely to find anywhere else. And as weird as this may seem, a tour of the adjacent Smithbokum Eel Smokehouse can nicely assist your musical discovery, as it is said that Polling sound borrows from an eel-like sound. Plus, who doesn't love a good eel tour? And to top it all off, the highlight of any holiday in Volendam, the picturesque landscape. As if out of a painting itself, the countryside scenery of North Holland is a distinct reflection of a tranquil nation. Like postcards from yesteryear, breathtaking fields of color and spinning windmill behemoths dot the land, and there is certainly a palpable old feeling to it all. Truly, any visit to North Holland is incomplete without seeing these historic windmills in person. A trip to nearby Zangeschans will fulfill your every Dutch desire with windmills and tulips abound. Today, few are used for their original purpose of grinding grain, and instead seek to pump water to preserve the sinking nation. Regardless of their modern purpose, they are reminiscent of a simpler time and serve as monuments to a once prominent way of life. Dutch tulips are world-renowned for a reason. Like perfectly sculpted rows of rainbow, the beauty of this springtime phenomenon is a must-see for anyone looking to appreciate living art in this world. Visit in April and early May to experience the flower season in full bloom. The atmosphere will be busy with other tourists, but not even that can distract you from the splendor of this site. This will truly dwarf any rose garden or greenhouse experience you've ever had. The rich aura of the region's history can be intoxicating at times. All these destinations can be enjoyable ways to absorb Dutch culture, especially if you share roots in the country. Volendam is a serene break from a trip of travel and is well worth the time to take a breath while exploring. If you find yourself dreaming of classical Netherlands, this is the destination for you. What would you do with 24 hours in Volendam? We'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And finally, as always, where to next?